Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, the Morgue Arc versus VOX. Regulation rules. We've got no Boss's Day Off. We've got no Red Wedding, no Smokehouse. This is just straight up battle between Arc and VOX, and this is the last time these two teams are going to face off this year in 2022. They've seen each other quite a bit, but tonight is the last one because you guys know we're getting closer and closer to the holidays. But we got events lined up for everybody while you're cooking some holiday ham or turkey or whatever you decide to do. You might be playing with one hand, cooking with the other hand. Who does that? Like, how many of y'all do like a double, multitasking where you're like cooking and playing at the same time? That's the beauty of Play Dead Live. It's mostly a mental game. So if you guys are new to what we do, then that's what it's about. A lot of it is in the preparation. The preparation is what it's all about because it's almost Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. That's right. We're going to do it. We got some great events lined up. We got a holiday. We got a box event for you guys tomorrow night. We got a smokehouse match for you guys Friday. We got Krampus Campground. Look, no, Wednesday, then Friday, then next week, and then the holiday event on Friday before Christmas. So many cool things. All right, let me get down to I'm excited about tonight because I got to say, whenever there's a match and we roll out a new set of gear, I get super excited because this is really a chance for you guys to see the artwork, the stats, the abilities, and I think of all the events we do, the nights that we roll out new gear is often some of my most joy because there's always a new way to play the game, right? So when it was Rampage and Echo and you guys can think of Ignite and Mind Blast and Mind Play, all the different abilities. Think about all the times you guys have gotten together and planned and said, okay, we need to use this ability, this ability, this ability. So when the gear comes out and there's some new abilities on it or something you got to prepare for, like higher health, more base, more AP, there's some excitement. There's some excitements whenever new items roll out. Would you guys agree with that? Like whether it's a new glyph or something. Well, if you're excited about new stuff rolling out, you're going to see brand new gear tonight and a few extras. A few extras tonight that I am excited, and you're going to see more over the coming weeks. So let's get down to a little bit of the stats. The stats, where we stand, how important these games are, and some of the upcoming matches. So here we go. Look, we've got, look, it's about a year ago when Sly was dominating this way. Sly is absolutely crushing it right now. 5-2 record, Team Sly on top of the standings. But we know those things can change fast. Mirror is not far behind, and we've got Mirror and Sly Wednesday night. Now, if Sly beats Mirror Wednesday night, it's going to be 6-2. They're going to start to pull away a little bit. But we got Mirror at 4-4. We got Arc right there at 4-4. And we got VOX at 2-5. So this is a big game. VOX trying to get that third win. They get better and better every week. Arc trying to go up to tie Sly in the win column with 5 wins. So you can see we've got regulation match tonight, Wednesday night, Mirror at Sly with a little smokehouse. That's right. What better way than to have Ray and Jason in a smokehouse match? Unlimited smokes. You keep playing them. And then look at next week. Double Wicked Walls. The week before Christmas, the 19th and the 21st. There's going to be an extra set of walls there in the DZ, and you're going to be able to get some bonus points. So there's going to be a lot to keep up with, but there's going to be a lot of ways to throw those grenades and really, really make some things happen. And then we've got the following week, the 26th of December, the day after Christmas, where a lot of you guys, you already opened your presents, you had a couple of days off, you spent a lot of time with the family. A lot of people after the day after Christmas are going to say, you know what, I need a little family break. Let me get to some PDL. Let me get some game playing. Because you're going to spend a lot of time with family. It's going to be like 48 hours of relatives and Christmas Eve and doing all this cool stuff. And it's going to be like, you know what, I've been cooped up with family so much, I got to throw a grenade at somebody. And You're going to throw a grenade at somebody because December 26th, Mirror traveling to Arc, and it is snowballs, no walls. No walls in that particular battle. So you're going to have to come up with more creative ways to beat the other team and to win. So we are throwing some crazy, crazy stuff out there for each and everybody. So I'm getting ready to transition to the PCP points. I just wanted to give you guys some stuff early. So before we go to PCP points, how about a collective, what's up, welcome, super chat shout out to all of our fans, specifically to Valar, who says, hello, 9N Army, kills, great mods, channel members, PDL players, sponsors, bundles, burn coin, box lovers, kills coin, all of those things, and they're all such a big part of our channel. All those things are a big part. We have Patreons. Patrons, I heard you guys are getting some, the Patreon PDL sponsors, you guys are getting some sick, sick items in your holiday bundle. And all the PDL players, well, you guys are getting some sick stuff. Maybe you're not getting the sick stuff, but the patrons, the sponsor patrons, your patron boxes, Kel has confirmed with me, it is loaded. It is loaded, and can't wait for you guys to get those things in the mail. We put a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of cost into those things, even shipping them out. So want to thank all of you guys for being patrons. And as you guys know, being patrons, it's a status symbol thing, but we always spend more money on the Patreon between the bundles and the giveaways than we make off of it. But it's just a fun thing for us to do, to send those things out to you guys a couple times a year. So really, really looking forward to getting that out to you guys, and appreciate all of your support. Super, super cool for our PDL sponsors. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff going on, right? All right, we got another person that's working hard throughout the holidays, and not only is she going to be testing the portal and doing stats and doing pet stats, how about one of our chief statisticians, that's right, the assassin, put this together for you guys. So put your hands together for her. This is our player control points. And as much as I hate to see Moonshot up there leading the gold bar thing, look at this. Moonshot pulling away. 6 gold bars for Moonshot. The more I talk about it, the more he proves me wrong. 6 gold. Are there any bombers out there? Do any of you bombers have any pride? Where are you at, Bones? Where are you at, Kel? Where are you at, Valar? Do you guys not have any pride? You going to let a rover, sniper, take you guys down for the bomber? Look at this. 6 gold bars. Julia with 4. Cat with 3. Samurai with 3. Busy Bee with 2. Bomber Bones barely on the leaderboard with 2. Take a look at the DZ. We got Dow back up in the leaderboard, 600. We got Cat at 550. Crimson at 550. We will see Cat Dow tonight. We will see Crimson on Wednesday night. We got Kel. We got Dimes. We got Moonshot. Take it over to the Ruffled Feather. Dow. Dow's up there in a couple categories too. Look at Dow. 4. Julia, Kel, Jim, Craven, Valar, all on the leaderboard. Range Rover, Father Ron, the father of the Rover, 7 tires, followed by Julia at 6, Dimes at 5, Moon at 5, Kel and Craven Light finishing out the list. Cannonball bonus, Craven and Justice and Jim leading the pack, the big 3. B-Dub not far behind. Samurai with 2, Busy Bee with 2, and the Justice, the Golden Orb, the dominator of the Golden Orb, 3, and then Trigger, Julia, Kel, Valar, and B-Dub, all right there with our PCP points. Putting a lot of time and energy into the PCP. I love the PCP aspect of it. We rolled this out last season, and I could not be more thrilled at how all this goes down. So, hey, you guys, are you guys ready for the best bundle we've ever put out? No doubt about it. This is the best. When you see it, you will believe it. And I just want to know where your eyes are going to wander to, because some people look at the gear, some people are like, let me find some extras. Here it is, everybody. Here's tonight's epic war bundle. And if you're new to gear, this is your chance to get out of the gates like in a big, big way. If you're finishing up the Enforcer gear, you get an Enforcer piece and you get the brand new Slayer piece, the Slayer mask with an all-new ability. Here it is, everybody. Tonight's epic war bundle. We're going to take you up top. Check this out in the silver. A lot of these by request. ASC, Iron. Spruce and Inferno by request. 5 post-battle. Pet Revive. Hexite, Dyneema, one of each of your waxes. Let's go down to the, whoa, what do we have in the red? Brand new, baby. This is the cursed red gem. Look at the stats on this. Look at this. Red D13. Look at that upgrade. Cursed gems are rolling into town, and they're going to start to oust out the dire gems. Cursed red D13. You want damage? You want damage for that Slayer gear? Here it is. You're going to start to get it. The cursed PvP gem can only be used in PvP. Has a higher damage than the Lagoon Ruby. Look at this. Higher damage than the Lagoon. Glyph of Mayhem, Combat Orb, Frantic 5, Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8. And that's right. You guys love your Hostile 9s. There's your H9. Kick it over to the gold. You like health? Are you trying to live a little bit longer in your PvP? Well, look at this. How about a Cursed Blue? Cursed Blue, H15. There's a little bit more health. If you don't think health is going to be a big part of this season, you better think again. There's a couple new cursed gems. Lagoon Sapphire, Robust. Look at the Spark. We got a Spark row. Max Spark, Sly Smoke, Arc Spark, Bionic Wildcard, Seal Smoke, and Onyx Skins. And oh my goodness, this one. How about double? I got requests today. I got several requests for the Dire Death Gem. And I couldn't tell them. I couldn't say, you know what? Okay, yeah, thank you for that request. I know you want the AP3. Well, no. I didn't put the Dire Death Gem in there because I've got the Cursed Death. And the Cursed Death is AP6. It is double the AP of the Dire Death. Those of you that put 20, 30 gems in your gear, can you imagine 30 Cursed Death? That's an extra 180 AP right there. If you don't think that's severe, then that is a huge upgrade. And we got in the green. We got Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Platinum, Stellar, Max Seal Smoke, Pet Repel, Vine Smoke, Vial. And go up top. Gold Summon Skins, Mythic Summon Skins, Enforcer PvP. Why do we have Enforcer PvP? Because we've got the final piece of the Enforcer set. Look at the stats. And you guys might have thought that you were going to lose your Seer ability. I kept it. I kept your Seer ability on this gear. So with the band, the last piece, look at the health. H750, D450, base 150, AP 120. Top stats for all the Enforcer gear and giving you Seer. Now, if we only did that, that would be unbelievable. You'd be like, wow, what a crazy epic bundle. Awesome piece of gear. Best piece of Enforcer gear we've ever rolled out. But sadly, that's not where we stop. This is where we stop. We see Gemstone, like Sheila, needs to get in the bundle game. Check it out. By the end of this gear set, this is going to blow you away. This is the all-new Slayer mask. You know what? I'm not even going to show it to you here. I'm going to take it down to the big screen because this screen is loaded. So first of all, let me show you how beautiful the Enforcer set was. I mean, look at all these pets. 17 pieces of gear and 8 pets. That's 25 Enforcer pieces. But the Slayer gear is a whole different ballgame. H750, highest health in the game. D500, never before done, 500 damage. Base 170, highest base ever rolled out. And we have never had a piece of gear with this much AP. I would say duck. I'd say duck and hide. AP 140. And look at the Slayer gem. The Slayer gem is AP 5 and 5 Ignite. So if you are a bomber, you're going to love that Ignite. If you are an attacker, you're going to love the AP. You cannot go wrong with the Slayer gems. The Slayer gems are dual purpose gems. We've never had Ignite and AP on any gem before. So we got people that like versatility. You like to slay people, then you can with all that AP. You like to slay walls, you can with all that Ignite. But now, anybody wondering what Empower might do? Anybody curious out there? Let me know. Let me know if you've been looking at that piece of gear thinking, I wonder what is up his sleeve. I wonder what Empower does. Empower is the best of both worlds. I promised you guys versatility with this gear. There's so many people out there. Nope. Oh, no, Ron. No. Later. Empower, I did not even tease Empower. There's a lot of people out there that love to use gear abilities, right? They'll use Hinder, they'll use Haunt, they'll use Boost, they'll use Disperse, they'll use Ignite. And then let's be honest, there's some people that lose track of what's going on. They don't play all those abilities, and they might miss one here or there. So what I decided to do was to give you an option during your match to forfeit all your other abilities. You can't play Ignite, you can't play Boost, you can't play Disperse, you can't play Haunt, you can't play Hinder. But you can Empower. And the Empower 10 is going to increase your damage, your AP, your grenade damage effectiveness by 10%. But that's all you can do. And you're probably like, well, hey, that's pretty good. You know, that gives me a nice extra 200 AP on my attack. Gives me a nice extra 700-800 on my damage. Gives me a nice explosive capability on my grenade. That's not bad. But you get it for 2 turns. Empower will empower you for 2 rounds. So that means if you forfeit all those other abilities and you empower yourself, you get it twice. So maybe in round number 2 you play it, you get it in 2 and 3. You play it in 1, you get it in 1 and 2. Double round Empower. You can't enrage. You can't rampage. You can't do all that other stuff. But it gives you that flexibility. Maybe you haven't had a chance to do that, and you could absolutely get a huge, huge damage burst for 2 rounds, not 1. It's better than Boost because you're going to use it 2 rounds. It's better than Mind Flay because you get it 2 rounds. It's better than Ignite, but you still have the ability to play those things individually. And I got a feeling Slayer gear might have some more Empower stacked later on in the season. So if you like to, and this is your AP after all your gems and everything added. This is your damage after all your gems and everything added. This is your grenade damage after you throw that Vlad. I'm going to put another 10% on top of it. So think about that for a little bit whenever you're deciding which abilities to use. The most versatile stat ability and possibly the most lethal stat ability, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be dealing with a bunch of crazy stats back-to-back rounds. So Slayer is going to be the pinnacle of gear that we've rolled out, and as it should be, because we're closing out one of our best years, and we're going to be kicking off our best year ever with number 4. You cannot. If you play Empower, You cannot play any of those other abilities. None. You are drawing from all those abilities in order to empower yourself. But if you don't play Empower, you can play all those other abilities. So Dimes, it gives you the option of doing one or the other. Now, if you come out of the gates and you play Hinder, you ain't playing Empower that game. People know that. Exactly, Bonnie. Bonnie hit the nail on the head. Look at Dimes trying to cheat again. It's one or the other, Dimes. Jeez. All right. Kel, tonight's epic bundles we got Father Ron, Jules, Dimes, B-Dub, Justice, Jim, Crimson, Flyrod, Cat, Valar, Bones, Moonshot, Trigger, Busy, Craven, Samurai, Dow, Football, Pope, and Kel. That sounds like a lot of ducking and hiding this season. And while I'm a little sad that Enforcer gear is complete, because I did say Enforcer is going to be the best, I'm pretty excited about Slayer gear. I think I'm more excited about the Morgue, Pet Battles, the new gear, and how cool 2023 is going to be, and the experiences you guys are going to have at the end of this year and starting out in January. It is going to be absolutely crazy, year number 4. And the portal will launch in year number 4, that I can promise you. All right. We got a lot of people, a lot of gear. You guys ready to get down to it? We're running a few minutes late, but we got some fast play teams. They will make it up tonight. So you guys know we got a quicker format. So if you are ready to rock and roll, if you are starting tonight, and that means your name is Justice, J-Law, Ron, Cat, Busy, Jim, Julian, Villar, give me your pre-match buffs right now, everybody. See, J-Law in the house. Cat in the house. We need Justice and Ron. Julia, Jim, Villar, and Busy. Man, Vox is ready to go. Look at this. Vox got like 4 out of the first 5 buffs. Hey, Ron got them focused tonight at home. Protecting that home field. We got Jim. We got Villar. We got Busy making a start. And we got Julia. All right, everybody. Here's tonight's starting lineup. Captains, be quick tonight and have a lot of fun. Here we go. Take you down to Vox Field. Oh, by the way, you guys might want to screenshot this because those of you playing in Vox, Busy did update the brand new Vox map, and it does have all the current names of all the current players. So, Busy, I appreciate your work, and if you're in Vox and you're sentimental about that type of thing, then take a screenshot at the beginning of it. Here we go. Vox Field, everybody. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. We're going to start out in the bomber position. Look at all those cool signs over there with Trigger and Justice. We got J-Law. We got J-Law kicking it off. J-Law will be followed in the other bomber position diagonally by Villar. Villar will be followed by Father Ron behind the Rover. Ron will be followed by Julia in the Rover position. Julia is going to be followed by Justice in the tank. Justice, new school tank, is going to be followed by the OG tank, and that's going to be Gemstone. Jim followed by Cat, and Busy B will round us out in a DZ. Once again, J-Law, Villar, Ron, Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, Busy B, and tonight's match is officially underway. J-Law, the Wall. Kick us off. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. J-Law, you're on the clock. After J-Law, we've got Valar. J-Law is going to go cadet to the temple. She's going to move to the temple steps, which she can. If that cadet gets through, obviously it cannot be blued, but we'll see if they have any preventions. They do not, actually. So cadet is going to hit. Boss to Main Street, going to drop a seal. It's been a while since we've seen a boss, but we still keep up with them. Boss in 1, will cap in 3. Going to Gold Spark Valar, Absorption and Hinder to Valar. All right, Valar starts out with a -1. All right, Cadet puts out the fire. Grab that absorption. Going to Gold Spark Valar. And also give her a seal. All right, let's go over to Valar. Valar, you just got the smackdown put on you. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of stuff. Gold Spark, Absorption, Hinder. I mean, that's what we call an agenda. Valar just found out the agenda. And Valar says, okay, let me show you my agenda. Valar, mini Valar. Look, she's crawling over like a little field mouse. Ooh, look at Valar going through the graveyard. All right, we got you, Valar, right there. Boss to their chest. All right, Valar playing boss. In 1, would cap in 3. Gonna steal Ron's boss. A little thievery going on. Seal, gonna hinder Justice. Oh, look at these hinderings going on. -1 to Justice. Spruce to the temple. Valar's like, doesn't matter if I'm Gold Spark because I'm just gonna spruce it up anyway. A little reverse trickeration. Both flames have been put out. 2 bosses played. And Valar grabbing that seal as well. All right, let's kick it over from Valar over to the messenger of the rover, Father Ron. Ron, you're on the clock. I'm going to give you 9 seconds, Ron. And after Ron, we got the assassin, Julia Muse. Come on, Ron. 9 seconds is up. All right, partner. Keep them rolling. Keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Father Ron going to send her. Ron getting him points early. Going to jump into Rover. He's going to get him some tire points. Also, real quick announcement. Ron is the captain and also the challenger. Jim is the captain and Julia is the challenger. I did not announce that earlier, but I'm announcing it now. All right, so you guys know. Ron grabbing that tire. 25 points for Ron. Cinder, jump into Rover, move to Temple, seal Smoke. Going to hinder Jim, give Jim that -1. Oh, we are nerfing today. We are nerfing today. I'm going to drive Ron over here. I'm going to give Ron a seal. And the straw man does hit. And that straw man is going to break Ron's first turn absorption. All right, Cinder for points. Jumps into Rover. Drives into the Temple. drops the seal smoke, throws an Inferno, and the smoke inhalation will get rid of his absorption. Julia, you're up. All right, Julia's going to jump into Rover, and she likes this little tree. I'm going to hang out under this tree. Grabbing a tire. 25 points for Team Arc. Keeping it close. All right, Julia says, let me get here. I'm going to stay here. And going to go Mythic Kang to Valar's boss, drop a seal. And she's going to bury the dead, Ron. Let's get that Mythic Kang over there. Julia playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63. All right, J-Law going to prevent the S8 Spruce. Give me 1 second. All right, they're going to use that prevention to stop the attack in round number 1. No burying dead. All right, after the prevention, let's go from Julia over to Justice. We got Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy Bee. All right, balls to their chest. Seal and a Rapture loaded to the wall with no juice. Justice playing boss in 1 with Cap in 3. We know he's hindered, so he's playing that seal. Justice looking for the teardrop. Make him cry, Justice. Make him cry. Teardrop, no juice. One black block for Justice. All right, let's go to Gemstone. Jim, you are on the radar. We got Jim, Cat, and Busy. Fast-moving first round. We got to make up for a little lost time because we rolled out new gear today, and you guys know, always buzz around new gear. Jim, Cat, and Busy. Jim jumping into tank. All right, let's give her that cannonball bonus. 25 more for Team Arc. Going to play Red Rod. Yep, right there. Going to hinder Justice again. I got you -2, Justice. You, my friend, have become an official target. Oh, no, no, no. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Moving to the tank. Red Rod, hold on. Jim, is the hinder for Justice or for Ron? All right. The hinder, so she's playing move to tank. She's playing Red Rod. Going to hinder Ron and F4 Rapture loaded. I'm sorry. Going to hinder Justice. Sorry. All right. Again. Move to tank. Red Rod. Hinder Justice. There were two names typed. Justice was the first one. Obviously, she can't play Red Rod to Justice. And F4 Rapture to the wall, Ron. So, Ron, you were not hindered. Justice is -2. Red blue from J-Law. All right, first blue of the game. Red blue right there. And that is going to break Jim's first turn absorption. All right. Let's go from Jim over to Cat. Cat, you're on the clock. Give you 15 seconds. And then we got, you know what's nice about this game, I'm going to tell you? Busy and J-Law are both super fast. So I got Busy and then I got J-Law. So you know we're going to fly, fly, fly like an eagle tonight. To the sea, animal. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit rescue me. Oh my gosh. Should I time him out? Bomb or moonshot? No. No. Don't do it, Amy. I would time him out just to have some fun. But last time we did that, or somebody did that, we couldn't find him for like a week. So no. Bomb or moonshot? Moon, is that your new name, or is that what Julia did to you in fantasy football this past? Oh, Moon got bombed. Yeah, I had to. Do we have a cat sighting? Can we find cat? Ron, I'm gonna give her 5 seconds before I nerf her attack. As fast as J-Law is, cat is the opposite. All right. We got Dune to light a straw man, Seal, an Inferno grenade. Ron, you need to turn up the color on your monitor. It's there. All right, Dune to spread it to the next one. And then the third one is going to break her absorption. All right, so 1, 2, 3. So Cat is going to go Dune, Seal, and Inferno. All right, Seal will resolve. Let's go over to Busy Bee. You're up. Give you 5 seconds, Busy Bee, to make up for all the lost time we had with Cat. Let's go, go, go. Come on, Busy. Busy going to help speed again. There, look at that. Sniper and take Cat's bird. You ain't playing no boss, Cat. Look at Busy Bee getting super creative. Dropping a Seal. Yes, ma'am. Gold King. All on it. Busy Bee playing that Gold King could be worth 55. Spruce to Strawman and hinder Justice. Dang, Justice. Putting a -3 to the dome. All right, Sniper. Stealing the bird. Dropping a Seal. Gold King. And Ron says the Spruce hits because we ain't worried about the third one because we already got 2. All right. At the end of the round, I've got Valar at the temple steps. She was there. So she gets first dibs on her own chamber inside there. Even though J-Law's there, J-Law cannot occupy that one yet. So Valar does rotate in. That means we get one blessing for Valar, one blessing for Ron. DZ, I've got 25 to 25. Halo. Busy Bee with a halo. Cat with a halo. Julia is a rover. Ron is a rover. Temple occupied by Valar and Ron. And Strawman, I got 10 points for Vox and 0 for Arc. All right, let's go to round number 2. Round number 2. J-Law, you're up. Give J-Law 10 seconds to get her move in. After J-Law, we got Game Over Valar. Even got her cool little emojis. J-Law gonna play Mythic Kang to her own boss. Like, I don't need nobody to play Mythic Kang. I got this myself. Could be 63 for J-Law if that caps. Seal and Thrill, Blue Spark. She's already got a seal, but she's going to go with another Seal and Thrill. That's going to be H9 Red's Revenge with Ignite, looking like Blue Spark 10 and S11. S11 Red's Revenge loaded. Jim says, wait a second. And Valar, you are next, so be ready to go as soon as we resolve this Red's Revenge. We got Valar, we got Ron, and then we got Julia. All right, Ark, what are we doing to that grenade? Gold blue from Julia. All right, first blue of the game, gold blue. And that is going to take J-Law's absorption out of play. She still had her previous seal, and she still has another seal if it were to resolve. Valar, you're up. We got Valar on the clock, and then we got Father Ron, who is chilling in the temple. Look at Valar, trying to get that speed bonus. She's playing Mythic Kang to her own boss, too. All right. Valar playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63, Valar. Gonna go Dust to Justice. It just sounds good. I know Justice doesn't like the sound of it, but they are nerfing the heck out of him. She's gonna go Flourishing Wand. I'm gonna drop a that over there in case somebody wants to pick up the free absorption. It's up to you. Don't have to, but if you happen to run through it, it's all yours. And taking the Earth Wand off the board. Gonna Haunt Justice to lower his damage. And gonna Frost Grenade one of the two straw men and put it out. All right, let's go from Valar over to Ron. After Ron, we got Julia. Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Okay, Ron is going to stay in the temple zone. Uh-oh. All right, minus 25, Ron. Actually, I can't give you the minus 25. It's not a double line bonus because you're not added on to it. It is a move. Ron staying in the temple zone. Talon Justice to the temple. Can only get him to the temple stairs. All right. He knows what he did, but it's not a clarification. It's a mistake, and a mistake is locked in. So we got staying in the temple, going to Talon Justice to the temple. He's also going to play a pet repel. Trixie to Gold and Mythic Kangs and Haunt Gem for damage. So let's lower Gem's damage. And they're going to go double Tanner, Gold and Red. So Ron pulling out both those Tanners. And the Gold is going to break his seal. And the Red is just going to hit him for 10. All right, so Ron at 90%. All right, let's go from Ron over to Julia. Stakes are going to happen early. Got plenty of time to make up for them. Everybody does it. Believe me, there'll be more than one mistake in tonight's match. Stay focused, play to the end, and let the chips fall where they may. And those of you keeping score, Ron did not get a 25-point penalty. I didn't assess him one because it wasn't an addition to. It was an invalid move, so even though he's stuck there, he doesn't lose the extra 25. All right, Julia's going to play Sleet Wand. Going to freeze that green block. Also going to take the blue wand off the board. She's going to relocate from the rover zone to the tank zone. Going to go pet repel. And she does have range from the rover. Julia stayed in the rover this time, and she actually threw it from the tank zone. E3 Rapture loaded. All right, Rapture going to give her a teardrop. And the E3 going to go black and going to go 50% of a green block. Sleet drive to tank zone, pet repel, E3 Rapture. Let's go from Julia over to Justice. Justice is in the temple vicinity. Julia going to Chromica as well for some extra points. Get a bonus 10 to match Ron's sender. We got Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Going to go Kang to J-Law's boss, Pet Repel, and F5 Trixie to those Kangs. All right, Justice playing regular Kang. Jim says, wait, if Justice Kang caps, going to be worth 45. All right, F5 to those. All right, yep, targeting both the Mystic. Thank you. They're going to stop them both. So they're going to go gold, blue. Good call, Justice. Thanks for clarifying that. Second blue of the game, Ron. Arc has one remaining. That blue is going to break Justice seal. He keeps his Pet Repel he just cast. So an intervene and a blue off the board. All right, let's go to Gemstone. Jim, Cat, and Busy. All right. Rod is going to go over and take that green block out of play. Jim driving to range. This is round 2. So Jim is hindered. So she's going to get an E4, E5, E4 Mythic Azar. Can't play Gold Kang on the boss because she's playing Azar. Arc's going to get a warning for a double pet. Next one will be a penalty. Seal and Thrill is good. So the equivalent of an E10 Red's Revenge, and it's going to be double evoked. So take it to a 5, we're going to take it to a 2. And after the double evoke, 1 green block. Let's go from Jim over to Cat. J-Law with a double evoke probably saved about 4 blocks. All right, Cat is going to Ion Julia. Rover is gone. Going to go Mythic Kang to J-Law's boss. Cat playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Ion is good. Mythic Kang is good. F4 Trixie to 2 Mythic Kangs. Ooh. Costly. Oh, Arc used a lot to keep him alive, and VOX just destroyed 2 of them. Ouch. Father Ron on the aggressive side tonight. Two Mythic Kangs are out of play. Might just flip the field there. All right, Busy. That was a big, big hit. You're up. Final move of round number 2. All right, so Busy's going to play Sirs, remove any negative gear abilities on Jim, and also give her a +1 rage boost for the remainder of the game. All right, so Jim no longer has that -1 hinder, and we're going to give her a +1, and she doesn't have any haunt abilities either. Ron's going to use Boots of Dancing. You ain't slowing him down. And going to spruce the Straw Man, and Straw Man hits. All right. Straw Man are all extinguished. It's a good move by Busy. So Sirs to Jim, Max Spark to slow Ron. It is prevented with the Boots of Dancing. And that's the end of round number 2. Captains, can I get your subs in for round number 3? At the end of the round, we've got Ron still chilling in the temple. Valar still chilling in the temple. Both getting blessings. DZ 25-25. Halos, give Busy a second Halo. Cat, second Halo. Strawman 0-0. All right, Pope coming in for Villar. Pope starting out at 80% health. Trigger coming in for J-Law. Trigger starting at 80% health. All right, that means we're going to have Trigger, Pope, Ron, Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Trigger, you're up, and give you 10 seconds to get that first move in on Trigger's turn. She does cap the first boss of the night, and oh boy, look at the points adding up. 63, 63, and 45 for Team VOX. Three big Kangs right there. All right, we see buffs. We got buffs for Trigger. We got buffs for Pope. And Trigger, you're on the clock. Trigger and Pope back to back. Pope with the ASC. Double Eli. Dyneema, all waxes, and ice. All right, Trigger, 5 more seconds. Let's make it happen. Ron, you guys killing a squid or playing a squid tonight? Trigger sending Dark Boss over to Main Street. Dark Boss in 3 would cap in 5. Also, Dark Boss could be bonus 25. Going to go Luna Lap to Justice. That's going to give him the potential to play 3 S8s. She's going to move over to the Temple. And she's going to light that first Straw Man. Ron, what are you doing with the squid? Dark Boss is good. Luna Lamp is good. In the Temple, Seal, and Inferno to Straw Man. And they are killing the squid tonight. All right, Pope, you're up. Good to see Alex in the house tonight. What's up, Pope? Let's go ahead and cap this one too. They did manage to get a 55 for Arc. All is not lost with the Kang game. And they did cap Villar's boss. So we got 1 flag to 1 flag. Pope's going to send boss over to their chest. Playing boss in 3. We'll cap in 5. Pope's going to move to the Temple. Now, it is currently occupied, but he can move to the stairs of the Temple. Drop a seal. M7 St. Elmo with disperse. He ain't playing. Pope going big wall damage. All right, bringing that gold blue out. Second blue of the game. for Team Vox. You know what? The second best thing to hitting a wall is making teams use their preventions and blues. That gold blue is going to hit Pope and take him down to 60%. Ouch. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. He started out with suffocation. He got the gold blue. And taking the extra damage. All right, let's go from Pope over to Ron. We got Ron, Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Ron? There he is. All right, Ron's going to move to the rover zone. Pope, you might have a little bit of lag. I'm going to give you the absorption, but refresh, please. I got you at 70 instead of 60. All right, we're going to start out with Fly. All right, so they're going to play Fly and move Busy and Julia. Both to the no zone. Busy will be here. Remember, Fly doesn't necessarily take you out of range. But it does keep you in place. What it does is moves them to the no zone. So you got this big group of arc over in this area. Can't get the double benefit of taking them completely out of the game, but it does move them. Busy moved out of the DZ. Julia moved over to the other side of the map. Going to go Vines to Pope. Vines will break his seal. Now it will take him down to 60%. Danger again. You can do whatever you want, you just can't move. But it does give you the benefit of being in a beneficial part of the map. Okay? So Fly to Busy and Julia. Ron moves to rover zone. He's going to use Sirs to Justice. That is going to completely wipe out that Haunt and that -3, and it's going to give Justice a permanent +1. Smart move by Ron there. Great move of using that pet. Completely got rid of the hinders and added a +1. Inferno to Strawman hits. That is the second. And Ron, that Inferno is going to take you down to 80. All right, so real quick recap. Fly moves Julia and Busy. Ron moves to the rover zone. Sirs to Justice, gets rid of all his negative debuffs and gives him a +1. Binds to Pope, damages him. Inferno to Strawman, light Strawman number 2. Let's go from Ron over to Julia. Julia, your move. Well, I shouldn't say move. Julia, your turn, because you can't move, nor can Busy. Actually, hold up 1 second. Hold up 1 second. All right. So let you guys know. Ion moved Julia. It did not stick Julia in place. Had it stuck her in place, Fly could not keep her in place. Okay? You can only be stuck or sparked for 1 turn. So Ion is just a movement. It just moved her where she was. Now, Julia and Busy are stuck in place. They cannot be moved unless they're damaged. Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Give Julia about 10 seconds to get that move in. There it is. Going to go Myers to Justice. Dust to Justice. He already has Dust Smoke, so it's going to fizzle. And F5, Red's Revenge to Trigger's Boss. Myers is going to break Justice Pet Repel. That's it. All right, Trigger using her activated ability. It does count as her ability. And just prevents the damage to the pet. All right, Myers hits Pet Repel. Dust, there was already a Dust there. F5 Red's Revenge with Ignite. And she has a Pet Avoid legendary ability, which she can use in place of her SP3 or any other abilities. All right, let's go from Julia over to Justice. Justice Jim, Cat, and Busy. Justice does cap. Boss on his turn. That is 2 flags for VOX. 0. I'm sorry. 2 flags for VOX. 1 for ARC. 2-1. Justice Jim, Cat, and Busy. If you guys can do me a favor, if you're waiting, please refresh. Refresh the screen just to make sure you're current with where we're at. All right, Justice, go ahead to the temple. Might as well, it's available. Bringing that dust with him. Seal and Thrill. Going to go Dune and going to go Inferno. All right, Dune is going to light number 3. Inferno is going to light number 4. Smoke is going to take him down to 90. All right, Jim Stone, you're up. Just tuning in, we're in round number 3. We got Jim, Cat, Busy. And then we're going to go to the final round in the first half. Another close one between ARC and VOX. Jim with the Sirs effect. Giving her +1, plus she's in the tank for a +3. She's going to max seal. Mythic Kang. To the boss. That will be to Trigger's boss. Jim, is that, which one do you have? Is that a Mythic Kane attacker or a Mythic Kang? Just so I don't have to look it up. All right. So it is the attacker. And they're going to stop it with a gold Psycho. All right, so she's got E3, standard ammo, red gel. E4. She plays Kang. There is no Azar. Azar's gone. And Kane is going to damage, and they're going to play Gold Psycho. First Psycho of the game. Team Arc. Gold is going to break her seal. And the pet is going to hit Trigger's boss. Mythic Kane is going to deal 20%. Trigger's boss is at 80%. All right, from Gemstone over to Cat. All right, I'm going to say 1 second. I think you lost your challenge. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't let her use Kang because of the Azar, and she got the benefit of the rod. Yeah, her move was Seal and Thrill, E4, Mythic Azar, Gold Kang, and she did not get to use the Gold Kang because of the Azar. The rod was played in a previous turn. So she got the Gold Azar, did not get the Kang, and she just played Kane, which dismisses her Azar. Got it? Arc loses her challenge. All right, let's go from Jim over to Cat. We got Cat, then we got Busy. Mythic Thorn to Pope. Vile to Pope. S6 Spruce to Pope. All right, what is he going to prevent? Arc, what are we going to prevent? All right. Pope has a boatload of health. So, Mythic Thorn going to hit. Spruce going to be prevented. Vile's going to take him down to 50%. Mythic Thorn going to take him down to 40%. Spruce is prevented. All right, let's go from Cat over to Busy. Vines to trigger, Grizz to trigger, Cadet to Strawman. Ron, you got Vines, you got Grizz, and you got Cadet. Going to prevent the Vines, which means Grizz is going to hit the seal. Smart move. And Cadet to Strawman is going to put out Strawman number 4. All right. Ron using his prevention. You guys can see where we stand with all the moves. Let's take a look here. We got a Halo going to Cat. That's 3. Busy and Julia can move around this turn. We got a Blessing going to Vox. Strawman. 15-0. DZ. 25-0. Justice and Trigger, both in the temple. All right, round number 4. Let's go. Speed it up a little bit, everybody. Trigger, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Get your move in. 10-second timers, everybody, this round. The final round of the first half. Have your moves ready to go. 10 seconds per move. Trigger, then Pope. All right, Trigger. Going to leave the temple. She's going Doomsday. Pope at 40%. I'm not sure if Arc has a prevention. Jim, can we confirm that hits, please? All right, Pope. Down for the count. Can we get a sub for Pope? Trigger with the career kill and the ruffled feather. Let's give Vox a skull up on a scoreboard. And who do we have coming in for Pope? All right, got Shaman Sheila coming in the bomber position for Pope. All right, let's go from Trigger to Shaman Sheila. Sheila, give me your pre-match buffs. All right, you guys can see Sheila's pre-match buffs. And Sheila, we're in round number 4. Your move. Final round of the first half. Sheila, Ron, then Julia. All right, Shaman is going to go to the temple. Is able to slide in there. It's available. Good move, Sheila. Seal and Thrill. Going to play Kang. Could be worth 45. Rupture loaded to the wall. I'm sorry, Rapture loaded to the wall. Ron says it hits. It does. And we're going to give her a blue block. All right. She got the Seal and Thrill as well. Temple, Seal and Thrill. Kang and a Rapture. Let's go from Sheila over to the Messenger of the Rover, Father Ron. You're up. 10 seconds. All players, 10-second moves. We got Ron, then Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Ron going to head down to the tank zone. Mythic Kang to Trigger's boss. Ron playing Mythic Kang, could be worth 63. Heal and Seal. Getting a little bit of that health back. Could take him back up to 90 if it resolves. And going to turn Sheila into an engineer. And going to echo a point down to Justice. Give him a +2 this round. All right, tank zone, Mythic Kang. Heal and Seal. Inferno. To the wall. Going to break that teardrop. Or I'm sorry, not teardrop. Going to break the ice block to free up that block. And turn Sheila into engineer. All right, let's go from Ron over to Julia. Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. All right, Julia, going to move over to the tank zone. Bring all of her buffs with her. Going to turn Justice into Marty. Blue Gel to Strawman. All right, Ron. So we're going to put out 2 of the 3 flames and Euclid Justice. All right, Gold Psycho from Ron. So let's put one of them out. Shot is stopped. Ron using that second Psycho. No more Psychos. Could be important. Going to break Julia's seal. All right, move to tank zone. Put out a straw man. Euclid Justice. And the standard ammo shut down. We go to Justice. We skip Justice, which means he loses his echo. Let's go to Jim. Jim, you're on the clock. You got 10 seconds. Jim, Cat, and Busy. Give Jim about 5 more seconds to get her move in. Jim, Cat, and Busy. Heal and Seal, Red Omega, S6. All right, so Ron, she is still occupying the tank. And who is the target for Red Omega? All right, so Omega will hit Ron, but then it'll go away. So it won't carry over at halftime. So you're only going to get the effect of it once. So Ron, that's going to get rid of your pet repel. Ron loses his pet repel. And the S6 gold blue from Cat, final blue of the game for Team VOX. And that is going to break Jim's. Won't break her seal, it's actually going to damage her. Gold blue is going to take Jim down to 80%, but after the heal and seal, bring her back to 90. Probably will not factor in. Heal and seal, Omega, S6 with Ignite, all shut down. Cat, you're up. 10 seconds for Cat, then we got Busy. Cat, then Busy, then we got halftime. VOX off to a pretty solid lead, but Ark's trying to claw their way back into it in a variety of ways. All right, Cat, 5 more seconds. And Busy, you're on deck. All right, in 4, 3, and 2, and 1. All right, we're going to nerf our first attack with a 10% nerf on your move. Give you 10 more seconds before I nerf it again. Aces Roxy to the straw man. Binds to Sheila. Absorption and Gas Blast to Sheila. All right, Gemstone or Sheila. Roxy's going to light straw man number 3. Vines and then Gas Blast. Hits. All right, Vines will break the seal. Gas Blast is going to launch her. Busy, you're up. Final move of the first half. Busy going to move back to the DZ. Going to go Pet Repel. Orcus to Ron, Cadet to Strawman. Orcus to Ron will break his seal. Going to put out a flame. And Ron and Cadet's going to take you down to 1. Ron says it hits. And that is the end of the first half. Captains, give me your subs for the second half. We've got Justice in the Temple all by himself with Halo number or Blessing number 4. DZ is 25-25. Strawman, we got 5-0. Busy, Halo number 3. Cat, Halo number 4. Cat loses Seal. Busy, you lose Seal and Pet Repel. All other lingering smokes off the board. Dust smoke is off. Sheila stays in. Gronk extra DZ. Put Sheila right there. Julia back to the rover zone. Jim back to the tank zone. Without the tank, but back to the tank zone. Gronk coming in as an extra DZ. All right, Sheila, Julia, Jim, Busy, and Gronk. On the other side, Sir Tim for trigger. Dr. Dye's an extra tank. Dr. Dye's going to go right there. Ron heading up. Ron losing his rover. Trigger got to jump into Doomsday, and now she's heading out. All right, lineup looks like this. We're going to have Tim, Sheila, Ron, Julia, Justice, Jim, Kat, Busy, Di, and Gronk. I need buffs. I got Sheila's. I need buffs for Sir Tim. Second half, we're going to keep all players to 15 seconds. Got a good moving first half. We're going to pick up the pace just a little bit. All right, I don't have buffs for Sir Tim. And Ron, I'm going to start a 15-second timer for the second half for Sir Tim. All right, they are missing Sir Tim. We are going to cap. So we're giving boss number 3. And also 63-point Kang. All right, we're going to skip their turn. We're going to go to Shaman Sheila. They will be able to sub Tim out in the next round. So they only lose one turn. It's not like this is the end of the game or anything. It happens. Sheila going to the temple. Going to play boss to Main Street. Sheila boss in 5. Would cap in 7. Banish 1 to Busy. She can't be launched. Max Seal. And what's the target on the Vlads? Ron says it hits. To the wall. I think we all knew, but we just want to clarify. S6 Vlad's loaded. Sheila bringing the heat. Strongest attack tonight. Blue block, blue block. Teardrop. Rapture came in handy. Arc getting a little wall damage. It's fine. As long as I ask, you're okay. Let's go from Sheila over to Father Ron. Ron gave a little bit away there. You're going to have to get it back. VOX had a pretty good lead. But it's much closer now. And on Sheila's turn, they did cap. 45-point Kang, and a flag. So that's Arc's second flag. Still down a flag and still down a CK. Ron's going to move up to the DZ. Going to put stasis on Julia. Going to go max seal. Going to go absorption. Inferno to Strawman. And FYI, Sheila is at 80%. Tim is at 80%, although Tim will likely not be in the game shortly. Jim, does Inferno hit? DZ, Stasis, Seal, Inferno, and Absorb. All right, go Inferno and Ron. You're going to lose your Absorb immediately. All right, let's go over to Julia. Julia and Mythic Stasis. Thanks for being quick on that, Julia. Julia's going to move over to the bomber zone. Going to go Torment to Justice. S6 St. Elmo loaded with Disperse, Ron. Justice using Legendary Horus. That is the final blue of the game. All right, let's go from Julia over to Justice. Justice, your move. Justice going to jump in the tank. Going to go Stasis over to Jim. Going to go to the temple. Now he does have Torment on him. Heal and seal. Now, I know it looks camouflage, but just know he's in a tank, okay? Vlad's loaded to the wall. Now the tank's going to give him an E5. He can't enrage, but he's not enraging because of the tank. E5 Vlad's is going to, got a +1, permanent. Double green. All right, let's go from Justice over to Gemstone. Gem Cat and Busy. All right, they're going to rehaunt Justice. They can. Pet Repel. And Plum Arrow to Cat. Cat has absorption. Plum Arrow absorbs. Plum Arrow deals no damage. Her regular damage goes through. It will, based on her weapon, it will break the absorption. And Jim and her damage buff. And Jim, pick pets, smokes, or potions. Plum Arrow is preventable. It can be prevented because of the damage that goes through with it. But if it's not prevented, it is going to take her pets out of play. All right, go from Jim over to Cat. So Cat, no pets, but you have your regular arsenal of items. We got Cat, Busy, Die, and Gronk. All right, she's going to go DZ Portal. Pet Repel. And a QWERTY Grenade to Gronk. All right, Gronk is silenced. Busy, you're up. No legendaries and no pets for Gronk. All right, Busy's going to play boss to their chest. Boss in 5 with Cap in 7. Ark trying to steal a couple bosses. Busy with a Seal and Thrill. And Ron, Cadet to Strawman number 2. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty sure VOX and Ark are going to find a way to make this a close game. All right, putting out the flame. Dr. Die, you're up. We got Dr. Die, and then we got Gronk. Dr. Die and then Gronk. We give Dr. Die about 15 seconds to get her move in. And then Julia will be playing Gronk. Gronk is silenced. No legendaries, no pets. Dr. Die going to play boss to their chest. Big move there. Good move, Die. Boss in 5. Wood Cap in 7. Going to drop Seal. And she says Inferno to the Strawman. Let's light it back up. All right, she is taking 10 points of damage. Will take her down to 90 for the Strawman. A very solid move there. And Julia, finish off round number 5 with Gronk. And Ron, have your sub ready. You don't have to announce it yet, but let me know as soon as Gronk gets his turn in. All right, Gronk is going to move over to get a shot at the wall. M7 Wedding Crasher with Ignite and a Thrill. Ron, that is looking like an S8 with the extra Ignite. It's about an S8.5. And it's a Wedding Crasher. Justice is going to intervene it. And that was going to be a big hit. A very big hit. And Ron knew it. All right. That is the final move of round number 5. This is getting good. Ron getting a halo. Cat getting a 5th halo. Busy Bee getting a 4th halo. Cat neutralizing their DZ, giving VOX 25-0. VOX with 10 points on the straw man to 0. Blessings. 1 for Arc. 1 for VOX. Justice in the temple. Shaman in the temple. All right, Ron, who do you want to come in for Tim? Trigger coming back in. All right, let's send Tim over to the side. Welcome back, Trigger. Like you never left. All right, it's going to get fun. Focus, everybody. We're going to have a close one. This is big. Trigger. Round number 6. Kick us off. Bosses looking pretty even. VOX with extra kill. Arc, a little bit of a wall lead. Again, it's going to be close. Heck, might come down to some PCP points. Gonna send a max seal over to Cat. Kane to Sheila's Boss, Red's Revenge, and a Silver Spark. Jim hits or stop it. All right, Sheila's going to eclipse her boss. No Kane. Red's Revenge does hit. No juice on it. Max seal is good. All right, Red's Revenge with no juice. %65 of a blue block. You got 35 blue remaining. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Shaman Sheila. Sheila from the temple. I got to make an extra one, so give me a second. All the Kangs are in play. All right, Shaman Sheila playing Gold Kang. Pet Repel, bringing the heat, Ron. Oh, boy. I think Sheila sees blood in the water. Gold cane could be worth 55. It hits. Now this has got juice on it. You'll see the difference. But Sheila, not enough to get 3 blocks down. This wall was a moderate wall. You seen that. Red block, but you did get 25% of a red block. So you still got 3/4 red remaining. Another good wall hit, but not quite enough juice to get the job done. But I'd take it, Sheila. Not bad. Let's go over to Father Ron. Ron, you're up. Both teams mixing up strategies. We got Ron, Julia, Justice, and Jim. Ron's going to head down to the bomber zone. It's going to Phoenix to make that block red. Going to send Torment Smoke over to Julia. Julia, you're surrounded by Torment Smoke. And M7 Red's Revenge. See Ron change the wall block and then take down the wall? It's 35% blue. And we just saw an M7 Reds, Ron. It's good attack. Which you just saw Sheila take 2 1/4. I'm going to give you the points for the red. You got 2.35 remaining. So here's what you got left. That blue block / red block, you get the points for it, is gone. That was 35%. That one's gone. And now you got 15% of a blue block remaining. But he did get the extra points, turning that blue to red. All right, let's go from Ron over to Julia. All right. Torment will kick in, but it'll go away before her next turn. And she's not enraging. All right, going to go Vines to Justice. It's going to break his seal. Going to gas blast Justice, and that is going to blast him all the way over to the no zone. And he's going to lose his tank. Big enrage there. Ron didn't want to waste anything on it. He figured it was inevitable. Vines. Arc Spark Gas Blast. Justice taking a little bit of damage there. I still got him at 90%, though. All right, let's go from Julia over to Justice. We have a lot of people watching, playing, trying to guess the moves. And Justice is like, you know what? I'm just going to walk back over to the temple. He does. Going to put a little dust smoke on Jim. Going to call out Red Nolan. And S8 Wedding Crasher to the wall with Ignite. Red Blue from Busy. Justice. Justice had the +1 modifier that Sirs put on him earlier. Busy playing a final blue for Team Arc. Justice was going to do some damage there. But instead, Justice, take 10%. I got you down to 80%. Good stuff back and forth here. Let's go from Justice over to Gemstone. Don't do it, Arc and Vox. Do not bring this game down to the wire. Jim, Cat, Busy, Die, and Gronk. And then we'll have our starters back in. Jim's going to unholy the dust. And Ron, she's bringing the heat. Yeah, Ron's like, you know what? You want it that bad? You bring all that juice. You put all that up there. You can have it. All right, Gemstone taking down first block of the night. Pretty wise by Ron to let that one sit. You save it for when it hurts the most, right? Let's rebuild it. And let's give Gemstone a gold bar. Team Arc, 50 points. All right, let's go from Jim over to Cat. If you're watching, this game is pretty even. And again, there's a few extras here and there that might make the difference in this one, but it's probably virtually tied. Cat, Busy, Die, and Gronk. Give Cat about 10 more seconds. All right, good. DZ Portal. Mythic Kane, Sheila's Boss. Seal and Thrill. All right, M7 Trixie. The Kang and the Wall. And the Mythic Kane is going to spread a flame. Probably the more important part of this. Sheila and Floater gear. Good gear. Mythic Kane's going to take Sheila's Boss. Down to 82%. And spread the flame. And 1 second. Can we verify? I do not think I gave Jim the extinguish. Can you guys help me with that? I don't think I put out the flame on Jim's lithium. Can we confirm? Both teams? All right. 2 flames should have went down to 1. Kane will spread it back to 2. All right. DZ Portal. Kane to Sheila's Boss. Spread to flame. M7 Trixie is going to get rid of the Kang on Main Street. Also going to hit the wall. And it is a Trixie. It is weak, but it's got good juice on it. Take down the blue and barely the teardrop. Teardrop out of play. That's probably about the bare minimum. All right. Got rid of that 15% blue. Teardrop. Get rid of the red. Okay, let's go from Cat over to Busy. Busy, Die, and Gronk. Busy M7. Trixie to both Stasis. With Echo. It hits. 1 is a mythic. They are stronger. But it is enough juice to take out both Stasis. Does take an attack, though. Ron says they hit. All right. Let's go to Dr. Die and then Gronk. Dr. Die. You got a pet out. You can't play pets. There's still a lot of things that you can do. Final route. We're going to cap some bosses. I don't know. I don't know about this one. It's going to be a close one. That's the way Ron likes them. I think VOX had a lead, and Ron called Tim and said, hey, Tim, go ahead and take tonight off because I want this game to be a little close. All right, Kang the Cat's boss. I'm going to say that is your boss, Die. I'm pretty sure that belongs to you. It's fine. It's the only target. Kang could be worth 45. It's fine. It's the only target. I'm going to send a max seal over to Justice. H9 Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall. And that's a pretty timely move by Jim, too. Because if she doesn't use it, she ain't using a legendary. That was kind of a last chance saloon there. H9 Wedding Crasher. And Jim's going to Judas it. Cat's going to prevent it. I think both were kind of saving it and saving it. All right, Gronk, you're up. Final move of round number 6. Gronk is no longer silenced. All right. Vines to Justice. Red Grizz to Justice. Neon Mask. S8 to make it an S16. Vlad's loaded to the wall with Echo from Busy Bee. That is looking like an S17, Ron. That is probably as deadly as Craven Light and his Cosmic. All right. Woo. All right. Let's figure this out. Binds to Justice. Going to break his seal. Red Grizz. Going to launch him. I'm taking him down to 60. For the Vines and then the Red Grizz. The S17 now the difference between this and the Evoke. The Evoke cuts the damage in half. The medic ability absorbs half the damage. So we calculate this big pool of damage, and half of that goes to Dr. Die, which means half of that breaks her seal. So the other half of the S17, Vlad's loaded, is going to break through. Black block, green block, green block, and 25% of a blue block. If that whole thing would have hit, we would have solved more devastation. All right, you got 75% blue remaining. So 2 3/4. And that's the end of round number 6. Again, it's going to be a nail biter. Arc and Vox, give me your starters. I'm going to start out with Strawman. Julia will rotate into the temple. And that's going to be 1 blessing for Arc, none for Vox. The temple was split by Sheila and Julia. Ron got the bomber zone and 150 bonus points for Ron for Occupy. Strawman was 10-0. Halos, we got a 5th for Busy. Got a 6 for Cat. DZ, I've got 25-25. So we're going to have Gronk's heading out. Everybody else stays in. All of y'all that played tonight, great job. Dr. Die heading out. Trigger staying in. So it looks like it's going to be Trigger, Ron, Justice and Cat, Sheila, Julia, Jim, and Busy. All right. You guys ready to wind this thing down? Another epic closure between these two teams. Let's do it. Trigger. Bring it home. Trigger. Final move of the night for Trigger. After that, we got Shaman Sheila playing some extended minutes. Then we got Ron, Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Every point matters. People are having fun. It is a fast-moving match, even though we got a late start. Everybody's playing good tonight, and they're playing fun. Mythic Kang to Dr. Die's boss. Can't say I blame her there. Trigger trying to get extra 63. It all counts. H9 Vlad's verdict to the wall with Ignite. All right. Vlad's verdict is the firepower. You guys saw in the first wall. Groups of 3 have been taking down walls. Trigger, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3. Trigger, taking down the rest of the wall. Good job. First wall of the night for Team VOX. Trigger with the gold bar. All right, first wall of the night. 50 bonus points for Trigger for the gold bar. And let's kick it over to Shaman Sheila. All right, Summon Rage. Thrill Smoke. S8 Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall with Ignite. Wedding Crasher, Thrill Smoke, S8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Father Ron. Father Ron says it hits. All right, Ron, let's see what wall number 2 looks like. Big grenade, big shot. Little stronger wall. But Sheila, I got to say, you're bringing some heat tonight. %75 blue. Blue, blue, and blue. 3-bagger. A lot of heat. Didn't hit as hard as the first wall, but still hit really hard. Ron's like, dude, I'm ready. I don't have to call on Ron. Look, gold orbital, Ron. Thrill Smoke, S8 Rapture with Ignite. Arc does a hit. It hits. All right, Ron, bringing another teardrop to town. Little stronger, Ron, but still not a bad lead into that wall. Black block, green block. 25% green block. 75 green remaining. Arc on the red. Vox on the green. All right, let me get these boss caps too. So, at the start of this turn, Shaman Sheila, I don't want to short you your boss, so let's give you that big boss shot there. Because Sheila's a baller tonight. The other two bosses look like they're going to be Busy and Dr. Die. So, Julia, we got a close one. You're on the clock, Julia. We got Julia, Justice, Jim, Cat, and Busy. Julia's going to move over to the DZ. Mythic Blitz, Justice, Red, Nolan. Look at that. Julia with the Mythic Blitz. She's on Nolan patrol. Look, Justice was hiding this Nolan over here in the corner. He's like, if I stand here and I put here, all right, Julia, taking down Nolan. Going to play a Heal and Seal and put out a Straw Man. Move to DZ, blitz to Nolan, put out a Straw Man. All right, let's go from Julia over to Justice. Justice, I know you're trying to sneak that Nolan in there, but it's all right. All right, Justice going to head over to the temple. Going to send her for points. Every point matters right now. We know. We've seen 10-point games from VOX. So you better believe they matter. S8. Blue Spark. 9. Thrill Smoke. 10. Echo 11. And kicking a point down to Cat. I like it. I like it, Justice. Green block. Blue block. Blue block. Justice, making it rain. Let's go from Justice over to Gemstone. S8 Vlad's with Echo. Jim going to be kicking a point down to Busy. She's already got 1 point. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ron, this is disaster at its finest. S14, even if the walls, I wanted them to be stronger, you guys are still crushing them on both teams. Red block, red block, red block, triple red for Arc. Gemstone over to Cat. Cat's going to cap Dr. Dye's boss and a couple of Kangs. $45 and a $63. That's because I named him Justice Trigger because his name is Buford. There's a reason for that. It was intentional. That's the name Justice. So it worked. All right. Cat, 5 more seconds. All right, lead the DZ. And orbital. All right, let's move her down to this zone. It's all good, Trigger. Yeah, it was kind of an inside joke when he first started playing. All right, 8, 9. Ten. With Echo. 11. Blue. Teardrop. Red block. Red block. Mowing them down. Cat. Now they knew something was going to happen with that. That's why they played them. All right, Busy. It's up to you. Final move of the night. Now Busy just got she got the short end of the stick here. Busy's bringing the heat, but it's like there's one block, Busy. You could have kicked it. Busy could have kicked the block, but you know what she did get? She got a gold bar. Congratulations, Busy B, for getting that gold bar. All right, let's cap this other boss. Four flags. 4 flags. Strawman. 5-0. Justice, 4 rounds in the temple. Didn't quite get his gold orb tonight, but he did get a blessing at the end. Shaman Sheila got a blessing at the end. Julia, 25-0 in the DZ. Got a halo, it won't matter. Ron got a halo, it won't matter. DZ points, Cat 100. Busy 50. All right. Great job to both teams. Judging by all the people watching this game, I see Moonshot, I see Dimes, I see Ocean Man. Looks like you guys put on one hell of a show. So congratulate both teams. Julia getting the DZ at the end, 150 Occupy. So we got all the DZ, all the Temple, all the Strawman, all the Halos, all the Occupies, all the bosses. Vox out to a big start. We got to cut the blessings down. We got 5 for Arc. We got 6 for Vox. So take the 5 down for Arc. That is going to take down. Well, Busy took down that wall, so let's do this. Let's give both teams their wall, because they are both taking down a wall. Busy, I'm going to start with you, because you took down that last red block, and I'm going to rebuild it. And then you got 5. And Ron, you got 6, so guess what? You guys ended up with the same amount of walls. However, Vox got a couple orbitals. And they also got that Phoenix. All right, you guys do me a favor. Congratulate both teams. You guys played a great game. Give me about 5 minutes, and we'll announce a winner. Again, this is the last match of the year between these two teams against each other. So enjoy, hang out for a little bit, and I'll get you guys the final totals. All right, everybody, we are back. Give you guys a quick breakdown of tonight's score. Again, this was a fast-moving match, and VOX really strong in a lot of departments. So we start out with the flag game. Flag game was even, 850 to 850. Go to the wall game. Wall game was even, except for the Phoenix difference, which gave VOX 700 points in walls, ARC 675. So you can see first two categories, VOX still with a 25-point lead. Go to Strawman. It was close. It was slow. But VOX able to get 55 points in Strawman. ARC 0. Squid 0-0. Mind, Body, and Soul 0-0. Another 200 points for Team VOX. They managed to see suffocation on Pope. They took advantage of it. There's another 200. You can see they're already up 300. DZ, 150 points in the DZ. 125. They won the DZ. Gold bars. Trigger with 50 gold bars. Jim and Busy with 100. So that's a 50-point swing right there. Ruffled Feathers. Trigger 25. ARC 0. Cannonballs 25-25. Tires 25-25. PCP DZ. Cat 50. Busy Bee 50. VOX taking the PCP DZ. Couple bonuses there. We had a 15, a 19, a Dark Boss point. A couple Cinders. On the other side, we had a Cinder as well. And the big difference in tonight's game, I think, was the Killing Blow and also the Kangs. ARC only able to get 2 Kangs. They used a lot of preventions to save the Kangs. VOX was persistent. They took them down anyway. And VOX able to get 342 in Kangs. ARC only able to get 100. Final score, VOX at home tonight in a big dominating fashion. 2,751 to 2,110. About a 600-point win for Team VOX. Very, very nicely done. Great job to both teams for playing hard. And, some nights you're on. Some nights the strategy's just not there. And I will say, Ron called a pretty good game tonight. Ron, there's not a lot of flaw in your game tonight. VOX had a strong game plan, and they executed very, very well. I told you guys, these new players from VOX really stepping up. And look, a lot of teams could have put their head down. They're missing a player. They skipped a turn, and Ron just moved on. Go to the next person up. So it was a great game tonight. We got a really good one in store for you guys Wednesday night. We got Sly, first place Sly, 5-2. We got Hungry Mir, defending champs Mir, and it's going to be a smoky battle. And we know both these teams are going to want to get a epic victory before week's end. So great job to everybody tonight. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun watching, cheering, and getting involved. We will have we got a pretty big event tomorrow night. We've got an epic box event tomorrow night. Make sure you show up. We're going to be giving away some bonus rewards and also a lot of legendary items in tomorrow's box event. It's sold out. It's been sold out for 3 weeks. So show up, have a good time, and rebuild your arsenal. Get those legendaries leveled up. Get those epic pieces of gear. It makes a difference. You guys have a great night. See you soon. Peace.